Today I am going to show you how to make this indulgent 4-ingredient chocolate mousse. So keep watching, the recipe's coming up now. Hi, it's Jolene from Yummy Inspirations, and today I'm going to make my easy 4-ingredient chocolate mousse, and let's just get straight into it. So the ingredients that you need are 50 grams of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a 100-gram block of chocolate. I've got a dark block of chocolate here, and 4 eggs. Easy as. Now what I usually do is use this dark chocolate, and I find it a little bit dark, that's why I add a couple of tablespoons of sugar. If you're using milk chocolate, you won't need any extra sweetness. Or if you're using dark chocolate, even darker chocolate, you can use a little more sugar, or even use maple syrup or honey or any other sweetener of choice. I make this recipe so often. I don't know why it's taken me so long to share this with you. I make, for a period of time, I would make this at least once a week, every week for a good few months. And so I thought it was about time I videoed and filmed and showed you how I make it. So we've cubed up our 50 grams of butter, and I kind of like to live dangerously, and I just melt it straight in the saucepan like that. I don't use a double boiler. So we're going to add the chocolate and 2 tablespoons of sugar, and we're going to melt that over very low heat. I broke the chocolate up very roughly with my hands, and I've added it to the saucepan, and I've got it on the lowest heat, and the sugar's in there so it can dissolve, because we're really going to be having the rest ingredients raw. You want to make sure that you don't have any like lumps of sugar, so this just helps it to melt in. Oh, melted chocolate. We're just melting it over the lowest heat to make sure that it doesn't burn, and just keep mixing it until it's completely melted. As soon as your chocolate is melted completely, pour it into a bowl to cool, and then let's get on and prepare our eggs. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and separate your eggs. We need the egg whites in a big bowl over here, and the egg yolks in a smaller bowl to mix into the chocolate. Now there's 2 different ways you can separate eggs, or I suppose there might be more than that, but there's 2 ways depending on my mood how I separate eggs. You give it a gentle tap. Let's pop the knife over there. We're going to get the whites into this one. Oh, and you keep the yolk one side and separate it. The other way is to just grab, and there's shell in there, so get all the eggshell out. The other way is to just grab the yolk in your hands. So you crack it and then you pop the yolk in your hand. I can see that yolk is broke, so we need to pop that in there. That is the way I usually separate them. I like to do it in my hands and get my hands into it and get it dirty. So I'm going to get rid of that eggshell, and I'm going to separate them right now. Okay, I've separated the egg, and now we are going to add all the yolks into the chocolate. Make sure that the chocolate is completely cool, or well, much cooler than it was before, because we don't want to scramble our egg yolks. So just a little whisk. I can feel it's a teeny bit warm, but it's cool. It's fine, good to go. Right, we're gonna drop in 1 egg yolk at a time. Ah, look at that, and give it a good whisk in. Oh. This is such an easy chocolate mousse recipe, and it's so good as well. Careful not to drop it on the floor. Just 1 yolk at a time. Come on, just 1. There you go. Okay, the yolks are completely whisked in, and now we have a big chocolate puddle. And then we are going to whisk our egg whites up to fluffy, white, stiff peaks. Ready to whisk. Now make sure that the bowl you're whisking in is completely dry and free of any kind of impurities, because that might prevent your eggs from whipping up. So we're going to whip these until we get a big white bowl full of meringue. Here we go. We're going to whisk and keep whisking. Almost there. I like a little bit more mixing. Our whites have been wonderfully whisked. Look at those beautiful white peaks. It looks like meringue. It could be meringue, but we're going to turn it into chocolate mousse instead. We have the chocolate we prepared earlier, and now we are going to add our egg whites and then fold it in. There we go. Get it all in there. And then we are going to fold it together to make our mousse. This is what I've been waiting for. Making it, try not to mix too much of those beautiful air that you've just whipped into your eggs. We're just going to keep mixing until it is a beautiful chocolate mousse. That is what we're after. Beautiful, creamy, thick chocolate mousse. Look at that. And now you can either pop this into individual cups or bowls for serving, or into one beautiful dish for presentation. You can serve it just like this, or serve it topped maybe with a little bit of whipped cream or some chocolate shavings or some berries. It's totally up to you. Now it just needs a few hours in the fridge to set, and it is done. Oh, look at that beautiful chocolate mousse. There you go. That is my 4-ingredient chocolate mousse recipe. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, leave a like, and subscribe, because I share new recipes every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And leave a comment. Let me know, how would you enjoy and indulge in this chocolate mousse? What would you do with it? Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.